Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Vicki Howie of ChakraBoosters.com, the creator of Chakra Boosters Healing Tattoos. And today I want to talk to you about the way world events are affecting our collective root chakra. I work with a lot of clients, and what I've been seeing is that the pandemic has created a pandemic for our root chakras, for sure. There's been an amazing dip in root chakra scores in the tests of my clients, and I think it's fair to say that we're all feeling a sense of instability, a heightened awareness that we don't know what's coming next. We don't have the stability that we traditionally associate with the root chakra. So today I want to talk to you about falling in love with the root chakra, doing more work with the root chakra, and basically finding all kinds of resources to create stability in a world that no longer offers that stability to us from the outside. So we create it from the inside, and we don't tie our energy to the way things are going on in the outside as much. I know there's a part of it, it's human. We have to. And we have to own up to when we do have emotions of fear and uncertainty and anxiety, any of those. We want to completely own that. And I highly recommend doing shadow work too. I have videos for that. I will give you all kinds of links for root chakra work down below. I also just want to show you my root chakra tattoo. The strength of this is so beautiful. This tattoo is the reason I'm talking to you right now. It really is. I got a root chakra tattoo years ago. It's now been over 12 years ago when I had a really chronic root chakra problem, and I figured out that water is affected by symbols, so that I could just get the symbol of the root chakra on my lowest part of my spine, and that would create this deep effect in my root chakra, because I kept having new problems every day with my root chakra. No matter how much work I did on it with yoga, I would feel better for a little while, but then the trauma in my cells would come back. There was a lot of early childhood trauma for me, and it would come back and I would feel shaken and anxious again. So basically my guides led me to understanding Masaru Emoto's work about words on water, and I eventually had the idea through their inspiration to get a root chakra tattoo. And when I did that, energy rushed down both of my legs, and that was literally the biggest turning point in my life. And from that, I decided I should create chakra tattoos for all the chakras, so others wouldn't have to get the pain or spend the money on getting a permanent tattoo, but could still have the healing effects that I've had. So my number one thing for healing the root chakra is the root chakra tattoo. It definitely is. As an energy form of healing, it's super cheap. They're like $3 and something each, and I have promo codes and things. So it's such an affordable way to keep that energy right in your body. So it's there 24/7. I am always wearing root, actually, because I have so much what we call upper chakra energy. The enthusiasm that you see me with, the psychic abilities that I share, all of that leads me to be up here. So I need that grounding, and the more I'm expanding and sharing with all of you, the more our tribe is growing, the more I'm needing my roots to go deeper. So I still wear my root chakra tattoos in plural form, often 2 in front and 2 in back, like almost all the time, especially right now. As I film this, there's the pandemic, and that's creating a lot of insecurity, lack of stability. We don't know. It feels like the ground is shifting underneath us. So root chakra tattoos. I also have my root chakra song that I'll share a link below, and a music video. So the music video is lots of nature which will remind you that connecting to Mother Earth in many different ways, but particularly with your feet, like bare feet if you're in a place in the world where it's not winter and where it's summer, and you can connect with your bare feet. You can connect with your hands by gardening, or you can get pieces of earth with clay. Clay gives you that earthy feeling. You're making rock, you're making earth stuff. So you can do pottery, either ceramics and just working with it, or actually getting on a potter's wheel and working with the clay. So clay is a really good way. Walking barefoot's a great way to connect to the earth. Getting your hands in the garden dirt. Making mud pies. Remember when you were a kid and you made mud pies? That's a great way to boost the root chakra. Just feeling the earth. Also, trees are so tied in. They have such a great network of roots, and it's been shown that they even communicate with each other through their root networks. It's amazing. By just touching trees, you can be more grounded. By hugging a tree, leaning against a tree, laying underneath a tree. I personally like to go around when I see trees and imagine their roots down into the earth. Even right now, as I'm talking, imagine the next time you see a tree, and maybe you can even see one out your window right now, or maybe you're listening to this outside. Look at that tree that you see and imagine its roots, just the width of its roots, the depth of its roots, going down and intermingling with the dirt and the gravelly rocks of earth, and just going down into the substance of earth. Feel into that. I did give you a link, or will give you a link below, for my Muladhara. Muladhara is the name of the root chakra. The song is the root chakra song, and I say Muladhara a lot in it, which brings in the power of the name. It's also got a deep tribal beat to it, because that's what you want when you're doing root chakra energy. So anytime, you could just literally pull out a drum, or you could pull out a pot, or like a Tupperware, a piece of Tupperware container will often have a nice hollow sound when you just hit it. That sound, if you literally just did that right now for about a half an hour and you focused on your feet, that would give you a real sense of connection to Mother Earth and a grounding. See, I was just starting to do it as a beat. You do it as a beat. Consistent and consistent. And so if you happen to have a metronome, you know what that does. It has an almost trance-like response, or a trance-like effect, and the body then goes into trance when it hears that. There's this amazing healing, relaxing, embodying effect that is had by doing a simple rhythmic beat. If you want to go online and find some didgeridoo, just do Google didgeridoo. Don't ask me how to spell it, but Google it, because the didgeridoo is such a deeply rooted instrument. It's got those wah, those low tones, those looping sounds. And the cool thing about the didgeridoo is it's made from breath. And many of you probably already know that when we feel safe, and that means when our root chakra is strong and we are safe in the earth, our heart opens. The red of the earth, of the root, and the green of the heart, they often go together. And it's almost like that red, you need that red cautionary stop. You need that safety feeling, that red light, before the green go light of your heart. Think about it. Think about the times that you haven't opened your heart so much because you haven't felt safe. And then feel how easy it is to open your heart in the places that you do feel safe. So everything I'm sharing with you on the root chakra here is not only going to help you with your root chakra, but it will directly affect your heart as well. And as you know, 2020 is a heart chakra year. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 is the heart. We're here for love and collaboration this year. It's a big year of that. So what other ways Can you boost your root chakra? Well, one of the ways is you can use your sense of smell. Primal sense of smell. The root chakra is often called the survival chakra. I like to think of it as the foundational chakra or the security chakra, because for many of us, actually the majority on the planet now, it's not as much about survival. It is for some, I'm not denying that, but for many of us it is not. So to call it survival is to carry it over from a time when it was survival. And is it in our body as survival? Yes. But I think it's better to think of it as foundational, because it really serves that purpose for us now of wanting us to feel really, really safe. And anyway, the sense, we have one sense, physical sense of the 5 senses, and then of course the 6th sense, which is the third eye. We have 6 senses, and they are all each connected to a chakra. And the root chakra is connected to your sense of smell. This means that any kind of aromatherapy is particularly powerful with the root chakra. You can use it on all your chakras, but it's particularly powerful with the root chakra. So what scents are good for the root chakra? Woodsy scents. I'll also leave my video below for the best essential oils for the root chakra. In general, you can remember that it's woodsy and musky scents. And I want to add also, so you got sandalwood, you have cedarwood, you have all black walnut, you have all kinds of these deep woody smelling, you have your musky smells. To me, patchouli's got a bit of a musky smell. Your musky smells and your woody smells, you can feel how they're more primal, they're more earthy. Another little trick is if you found safety in your home, and this is important because if you had a really unsafe childhood and there wasn't safety there, this won't apply so much. But if you felt safe in your early childhood, then smells of your early childhood are great for boosting the root chakra, because home, the root is all about home. That which makes us feel not just safe, but at home. So what's your favorite food smell that your mother used to cook? Or what was the scent of, was it the laundry? Was it your dog? What was it? What were these scents in your childhood home? You can bring those back now. You could even just put them around you in different ways, and it would have subtle effects on your feeling of safety and being at home. Another great way to boost the root chakra is to use stones, because the root chakra is the earth chakra. And the earth, of course, is the gemstones. They are literally part of the earth. They are a piece of the earth that we are using. A good rule of thumb is that you want to use red stones and black stones. In general, red stones and black stones, which is the primary color of the root chakra and the secondary color of the root chakra, are the best for boosting it. You have things like obsidian, which is black, and tourmaline. I love shungite. It tends to energize me, but many people it relaxes and grounds more. Shungite, I love shungite, but it does energize me as well. If you want more of a relaxing effect, you might use one of the other black stones. On the red spectrum, garnet is awesome, really. And we've got ruby. We have red coral, which brings in a little more of the sacral, not quite as grounded. I like red coral though. It's really beautiful because it's so boldly red. And some of the other red stones are, like the garnet, are on the darker side. They're more, and same with the ruby too, but especially the garnet. So those are some of my favorites right there. And maybe I'll add a few more below for you so you can look there. So stones are really good. You can place them in your pockets if you're wearing pants. You can have a stone as a touchstone, and you can also, therefore, if it's in your back pockets, it's right near the root chakra area, which is really, really good. I almost always wear this shungite. You guys are probably sick of seeing it. This is my favorite stone, so I wear it right here around my neck because it expands the heart chakra energy for me, and it also just helps me feel grounded overall. So Another way that you can boost your root chakra is to associate with, I was going to say look at, but associate with and feel the root chakra animals. I will put my video below for the animals that boost the root chakra, but you're looking at the slow moving, dense animals. The most known animal is the elephant. And you see the elephant all the time in relation to root chakra, because the elephant is steady and slow and heavy. These are all qualities of the root chakra. The tortoise is a nice one because the tortoise has the shell, and the tortoise can go into that shell for that safety, right? But it moves very, very slowly, and it has a heavy, dense quality to it as well. The bear is a nice one too, and any of the animals that go underground, even though they might move more quickly, just the fact that they burrow, the mole that burrows down underneath, that's the gopher that goes under there. Those animals are reminding us to bury ourselves deep in earth energy, to become the root, and then we feel more grounded. I'm actually starting to feel more and more relaxed and grounded just as I talk about each one of these things. So those are a few of the things. Of course, I'll also leave my video on the foods that the quintessential one, because it's good for both meat eaters and those who are vegans, is beetroot. Why? Because beetroot is red. Beetroot is a root, so of course it's going to help your root chakra. It's down in the dirt, in the earth, and its juice is like life blood. And the root chakra is related to our blood and our vitality that runs through our whole body, through our blood. Meat, red meat, if you're a meat eater, is also considered root chakra. If you are a meat eater, you want to do it in the most sustainable and healthy way that you can. And the other things that we have are other red foods, right? You have all kinds of red foods, but to me, they're nowhere close to the beet. Hang with the beet, and I'll leave my article, and you can look up the rest of the foods. I'll give you a note to either the YouTube video or the article with the YouTube video down below. So I think that's enough, you guys. I don't want to overwhelm you, because interestingly, the root chakra is about simplicity. So one of the ways that you boost your root is by cutting things out and simplifying. So to feel a little more relaxed and a little more root chakra today, you could just simply clean out your garage or your closet or your house. Throw out what you don't need and reorganize. That simplification is going to ground you even more. Now, you might have noticed that I've gotten more relaxed. In my voice, I feel like it may have gone a little bit deeper during this video. So I hope you too have been getting the feeling that I'm getting, and I hope you're falling into it with me. This feeling of we belong. It's safe in our body. Check out below for any other videos I have, because I have so many root chakra videos. Perhaps I'll just leave you the full playlist so you can peruse it and pick what you want to do. I invite you to work on your root, not just for yourself, but for the collective. Together, we are together this year more than ever before. And we are also feeling the unknown. We're feeling the insecurity of great pattern interrupts in our life, of not being able to do the things that we usually do. And there having been fearful information in the news for quite a while. So for those reasons, we want to not just boost our own root chakra, but in doing so know that we're helping with the collective root chakra. Can you feel that? I know I say that a lot, you guys. Can you feel that? I can feel the root chakra right now. Check out the links below, my friend, and let's collectively boost our root chakras. It's what's needed right now. I'm sending you so much love.